Hey there and welcome to another episode of McNowan's Triple T. Today, the top 10 I want to share with you are my desires, my wants of Cobra characters, excluding the troopers. There's so many troopers. The Cobra characters that I would like to see in the G.I. Joe Classified Action Series line. Some of these might surprise you. Actually, quite a few might surprise you. I don't think very many people are going to fully agree with me, but over the years, I decided I'm going to run this top 10 kind of like, if I'm thinking of the characters I want, the ones that pop in my head first, that's them. Because if they pop in my head for some reason, I'm thinking about them, I'm interested in them, and I kind of like them. And all of these I really like. Some of these were really tough to actually put in order because there's quite a few Cobra characters that kind of just line up together. You'll be surprised at how few early ones there are. So again, I'm going to start with number 10 and get to the one that I would like the most. Alright, so number 10, Mercenary Wraith from the Devil's Due comic book. I don't remember if he was popular back then, but after he was released in 2007 or 2008, somewhere in there, I really liked him. I thought he was a really neat character, and he was kind of somebody who was just kind of outside of G.I. Joe and Cobra. You know, he's a little bit like a futuristic Firefly, if you will. So I like Wraith. Number 9, Scalpel. I remember way back in the Larry Hama Marvel comic series, there was a Mediviper. And I always had thought, wow, what a cool thing, because he never got a Mediviper. He was really cool back in that comic, and the way he was drawn was really awesome. When we got Scalpel, I believe it was in the Spy Troops line, I thought, oh my goodness, you know, I didn't realize it was Scalpel at first. I thought it was going to be like a Mediviper, but then it was a named character, and I've really liked this character. I've really liked the figure ever since. So, he's in my top 10. I'd love to see a classified version of Scalpel. Number 8, Overlord. Yeah, Overlord. He's kind of overlooked a lot. I have always liked this character from the day I saw him way back when in one of those packed-in catalogs. When you kind of dive in a little bit more to his character and who he is, he was kind of designed to be a replacement to Cobra Commander way back when. And the file card kind of reflects that a little bit, and he was never really used or utilized that way. I've always liked Overlord. I never had him when he was originally out. I waited years. I picked him up. It's actually sealed in box on eBay, and I got him and the Dictator, his vehicle, and I really liked him. I thought he was really cool. All right, I'm talking a lot, and I can't remember. I think we're up to number 7, and that is Shadow Tracker. This is a character that a lot of people don't seem to either know about or remember. Every time I mention this guy around different forums and places, people are like, who? Shadow Tracker, I think, is really awesome. He has a really cool look. He had cool accessories. The figure was neat. There was lots to like. We didn't get to ever see him in any kind of a media form. He may have been in a comic, a few comics here and there. I don't remember that part. But Shadow Tracker, he's pretty cool. All right, I think it's number 6. I need to figure out how to label this sometimes. Roddy Piper. Yeah, I bet this came out from left field. I think Roddy Piper would make an awesome, and you know what, we actually probably can kind of put one together because there's a lot of 6-inch wrestling figures out there. Who knows, for all I know, maybe there is one. We can just grab them from there. I think this guy would be awesome in the classified line because Action Force is putting out Sergeant Slaughter, so wouldn't it be cool when we get our Sergeant Slaughter figures, we have like a bad guy to go up against him. You know, the kilt would be awesome too. I'd love to get a kilt in 6-inch form for a figure and a leather jacket. That would be cool. Roddy Piper, I wish I could have put him higher on my list, but he kind of fell right there. All right, let me take a peek here. Where are we at? Okay, that was number 6. Number 5, Zarana. Have a confession to make. I like the character a lot. I don't like the early O-ring version, whatever, Zarana figures. I don't like them at all. They just never appealed to me. I don't know why. She was a fun character in the cartoon, but the figure just never jumped out at me. I like this figure. I think this is a version, it's either version 2 or version 3. I really liked this figure. I thought it looked really cool, kind of more bikerish than punkish, because Dreadnoks, I thought, had always been under the assumption they were like a biker gang, not a punk gang. Although there was some punkish to them. I mean, I had Thrasher with different color hair, Xandar, the twin brother, looking a little bit different, and they got some punkish in there. But I always thought they were more of a biker gang, and I thought this version of her really jumped out as like a biker babe, if that's okay to say. I don't know. But I really would like to see this Zarana in the Classified series. I'm starting to talk too long. I'm forgetting my numbers here. So I think we're up to number 4, and that is the Croc Master. There's not a lot to say about this guy. If you don't, you either like him or you don't like him. The guy who guards Cobra Island. With a crocodile, we could get a crocodile in 6-inch form to match this guy. He's really awesome. Cobra had some really interesting bad guys that were rather colorful, that kind of jumped out at you. And I don't know, he just really appeals to me. He looks cool. We're up to number 3. We're almost there. Oh, I didn't push the right button. Number 3, bear with me. Battle Suit Cobra Commander. I know we've had a few Cobra Commanders, 3 of them up to this point, with the regular release, the Regal version, and the Supreme Snake Cobra Commander. I know it's probably asking a little much for a 4th Cobra Commander, but come on, this guy is different enough. He's not just a simple repaint. This has probably been one of my most favorite versions of Cobra Commander ever, because it separates him from the old cartoon of kind of being a Weasley coward a lot of the time. And I always wanted Cobra Commander to be, I guess, more like the comic book, because comic book portrayed him to be a little bit more sinister, a little bit more bad. And with this battle suit, I remember issue 150 of the old Marvel run, and it's not this version of the character, but he, had that armor built for him that was under his outfit, and Snake Eyes and him, went head to head, and it really showed him as maybe an action villain a little bit. And I think with Battle Armor Cobra Commander, that kind of portrays him more as, I'm in control, I'm leading, I will not shy away from my troops in battle. I will join you, and I'm a badass, so to speak. I don't know. I really like Battle Armor, and I hope that we get one of him at some point. Okay, we got 2 left. Boom! Number 2 is Tombstone. Probably one of the, I haven't confirmed this, but he may be one of the last new named Cobra characters created from the Hasbro line. He was part of the 50th anniversary, and they haven't created a classified, or I'm not going to refer to like Sigma 6 or any of that stuff. Actually, Sigma 6 was before 50th anniversary, so he may be the last new Cobra created. You can drop a comment. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But when I saw him, just bottom line, he looked really cool. He's like, if I remember right, he's a field commander. He came in a 2-pack with Duke. And I guess he was supposed to be kind of like the Cobra version of Duke. Like a first sergeant in Cobra or something. Like, I don't fully remember. I just remember I really liked him. He looked awesome, and he looked like he was ready to go into battle. He's gonna try and do some damage to G.I. Joe. All right, are you ready? Who in the world could be my number 1 pick? I guarantee you there's not one person out there, not one person, who could ever anticipate and guess who my number 1 pick is. Because I guarantee it's nobody's first pick. Number 1 is, there's version 2 Metalhead. I have loved this character, specifically this figure, ever since it was released way back in the Battle Core line. I think he was a 94 figure, 93, 94. After he left his time at the Iron Iron Grenadiers and joined up with the more general forces of Cobra, then he got a new outfit. And I really liked the colors on him. I really liked the design of the figure. The armor was neat. It was neat to see. I mean, okay, I don't like version 1. We'll say that. I like version 2 Metalhead. It's a much better upgrade than version 1 Metalhead. He was absolutely annoying in the cartoon, yelling bang and all that. But version 2 I can get behind. He looks much more on point, a little bit more sane. I mean, come on, you got like triggering and weaponry, hooked into your brain and your head and all sorts of stuff, so you can, just yell out some words and your missiles launch. He doesn't have as many of the rockets and the missiles on his body as the version 1. I mean, the version 1 was loaded with rockets. He was a one-man, tank destroyer. This one, I mean, came with some spring action stuff like all the figures did, but I really liked this figure. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. What I forgot to mention on yesterday's video is give me your top 10. Drop in the comments below your top 10 Cobra characters, excluding Troopers. Tomorrow we're talking about Troopers. No, we're not. I'm sorry. In 2 days, we're talking about Troopers. Tomorrow, we're actually talking... I created a very interesting top 10. So you'll have to come by and stick. But drop your top 10 of Cobra characters, named characters, in the comments section below. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.